All right, let's talk about something you see literally every single day you're online, but maybe don't think twice about. We're going to be unlocking the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. It's just one little letter, but believe me, it has massive implications for your safety.
I mean, you've seen it a million times, right? That tiny little padlock icon up in your browser's address bar, or that extra S at the very beginning of a website's address. It seems so small, almost insignificant, but that S represents a huge difference in your online security. So, what is it actually doing? Let's dive in.
Okay, so to really get this, we've got to pull back the curtain a little on how the web fundamentally works. The best way to picture it is as a constant, invisible conversation that's happening every single time you click a link or type in a web address.
And at the very heart of this conversation is a language, or more accurately, a protocol, called HTTP. That stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Think of it as the basic set of rules that lets your browser, the client, ask a website server for stuff. It's your browser saying, hey, send me that web page, and the server responding, you got it, here it is. It's the engine that makes the whole web go round.
Now here's the thing. The original version of this protocol, just plain old HTTP, had one giant problem. Using it to send information was kind of like writing your deepest, darkest secrets on the back of a postcard and just popping it in the mail.
And here's why that postcard analogy is so perfect. With HTTP, all of your data, we're talking usernames, passwords, credit card numbers, everything, is sent in what's called plain text. That means anybody snooping on the line who manages to intercept that postcard can read it plain as day. This makes it a huge target for man-in-the-middle attacks and obviously totally useless for any kind of sensitive information.
So, yeah, that wasn't going to fly for long, right? Especially once we all started, shopping and banking online. So, a hero had to enter the picture. And that hero was HTTPS, the secure upgrade that completely changed the game.
And what's so cool is how simple the idea behind it is. HTTPS is really just HTTP, but with an extra super important layer of security. That S stands for secure, and it's all thanks to something called encryption. So now, instead of a postcard, it's like we're taking that same message, putting it inside a locked, tamper-proof envelope before we send it.
So let's put them side by side. It's really night and day. With HTTP, your data is plain text. With HTTPS, it's encrypted, basically scrambled into unreadable gibberish for anyone else. HTTP offers zero security, while HTTPS gives you 3 crucial guarantees. You get confidentiality, so no one can eavesdrop. You get integrity, so the data can't be messed with. And you get authenticity, so you know you're actually talking to the real website and not an imposter. It's a fundamental difference. So, how does this magic actually happen? How do we get that sealed, secure envelope? Well, it all starts with a clever little process called the digital handshake. It's how your browser and the server agree to trust each other before they start sharing secrets. But before that handshake can even happen, the website needs to show some ID. This is its SSL/TLS certificate. Just think of it like the website's passport or driver's license. It's issued by a trusted third party called a certificate authority, and it basically proves the website is who it claims to be. Super important, this certificate also holds the public key needed to kick off the whole encryption process. Okay, let's walk through this handshake real quick. 1. You go to an HTTPS site. 2. Your browser says, hey server, show me your ID, asking for that SSL certificate. 3. The server sends it over. 4. Your browser does a quick background check to make sure the certificate is legit. If it all checks out, your browser creates a brand new, secret session key for just this one conversation. 5. The server uses its private key, which only it has, to unlock and confirm the session key. 6. And just like that, boom. Both sides now have the same secret key, and they use it to encrypt everything from that point on. You've got a secure, private tunnel. Okay, I know that might have sounded a little technical, a little in the weeds. But the why, the result of all that, is what's really truly important for you and me every day. So let's talk about why you should always be on the lookout for that S and that little padlock.
It really all boils down to these 3 things. First, the obvious one, security. HTTPS is what stops thieves from snatching your passwords and credit card info out of thin air. Second is authority. That little padlock has become a universal symbol of trust. It tells you, your browser, and even search engines that this site is legitimate. And third, and this one might surprise you, performance. Weirdly enough, a lot of modern web tech is built to work best with HTTPS, meaning secure sites can often actually load faster.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This isn't just about how we feel. Search engines like Google take this very seriously. They actively rank sites that don't use HTTPS lower in search results because they're seen as less trustworthy. That's how essential that S has become.
And the story doesn't stop here, not by a long shot. We've got newer, even faster protocols now, like HTTP/2 and HTTP/3, that are all about making the web quicker and more efficient. But here's the crucial part. Those speed improvements are built on top of the security that HTTPS provides. Security is no longer an optional extra. It's the absolute foundation. So there you have it. We went from shouting our secrets on a public postcard to sealing them in a locked-down, encrypted envelope, all thanks to that one little S. It represents a handshake, a certificate, a trusted connection that protects your digital life. So the next time you're about to type in a password or buy something online, just take that split second to glance up and check for the lock, because now you know exactly how much it matters.